the fourth way, from one angle, has three types of processes that are happening somehow simultaneously. The process of becoming more conscious and waking up. Then there is the process of dying. Dying is that the falseness, the contradiction, the lies, the imagined suffering, the self-created suffering, the various patterns that we developed in childhood that don't serve us, the various lies and the various avoidance of feelings, avoidance of the truth, avoidance of ourselves, all of this sleep needs to gradually die, to diminish. Yeah, so there's becoming more conscious, waking up, then there's the process of dying, and then as this is happening, there's the process of being reborn. Now our true inner essence, what's true and authentic, now has more and more space to be. The false persona is diminishing its power and ability to control our life, and then this authentic nature and essence mixed with presence starts to become more and more alive, and we live from that. So as we deepen into that, there is this aspect of being reborn in a conscious way. Part of the fourth way work is also, there is a study of the psychology. However, it's very different than the usual psychology. The usual psychology is the ego psychology and is psychology in sleep. The fourth way, from one angle, is the psychology of awakening, the psychology of becoming aware of what's not true about our psychology and bringing presence to it and diminishing it and freeing ourselves from lies and the false self. Besides the study of the psychology, as well as the different functions of the biocomputer, there are very precise instructions and teachings around how the intellectual center, the emotional function, the instinctive function, the kinetic function, sexual function. In sleep, they don't work according to their potential, and there is unconscious wrong work of center that creates suffering. So part of the fourth way work is to harmonize this biocomputer so it starts to be more aligned with living awake. And together with this psychological study of the biocomputer and bringing it, cleaning up the biocomputer from decades and probably hundreds of years and millennia of our ancestors living unconsciously and asleep, as we do that, also we start to study cosmology. The cosmology, there are certain laws, universal, objective laws that govern all that is. So we study both the psychology and the cosmology. And so this is what I'm deeply passionate about. This path has been highly essential and foundational for myself. It is extremely practical. It is based on verification. And what I want to say is this is not a weekend quick fix, come to this workshop and everything will be fine. You know, this is a lie. This is bullshit. In order to really evolve, we need to be really earnest, and we need to work on ourselves with some type of higher conscious teaching and higher conscious practices to change the situation. And it's required persistent effort, earnestness for a very long time. Also, if we want to heal, let's say we are not necessarily interested in awakening and conscious realization of God, but we are interested in healing or feeling better. Well, one cannot heal and feel better in sleep. You know, the unhealed suffering and the feeling bad is connected to consciousness not living its true potential. So even if we are just interested in healing, it is important to become more conscious first. Gurdjieff would say, no work can be done in sleep. So this 8-week course that I am about to start, this is open to anybody, any spiritual seeker, that resonates with this, or anybody who is interested to alleviate their suffering without a quick fix, but with a stable and enduring, clear way to learn how to work on oneself. So rather than being dependent on some healer or a shaman or a psychotherapist or somebody like that to make it slightly better for you, you are going to learn how to bring awareness to what's happening and how to struggle consciously with certain areas of unconscious, mechanical, painful operation, and gradually this will get better and better and better. So, life as it is now in sleep is suffering, really. And if you are honest, there is a low level, either intense suffering or low level, grinding level of sense of lack. Something is missing, something is not quite right, a constant seeking, a constant avoidance, a constant manipulation. Yeah? And, however, there's a way out. There's a way out. You can live much lighter, free from this burden or imaginary, torturing, self-created suffering, and live much more resting as what you truly are. And this way will change the way you look at other people and look at the world and events and the so-called God. So join me. Looking forward to share this with you.